YouTube friends and family, what's going on? Beautiful people. More information for you. All right, so this is going to be an update to Right to Travel or something titled as such. Okay, so from a user by the name of Theo, who's given me permission to throw credits and shout outs to him. You know who you are. Thank you once again. This has to do with me and him. Like I told you, many people out there, the wolf pack, if you will, keeps me informed on things in the industry, in this world, in the sea of commerce. Okay, and so one of the things that I'm going to discuss what he brought up and he found in concerns to what I already have going on. So for most of you know that who exist as U.S. United States of America Republic or U.S. nationals, and make their own private plate. Mine has UCC 1-308 on there, which is what you sign over your name or next to your name, so that you're not contracting, you're reserving all of your rights. Okay, you're not trying to enter into their system, you're not making any agreements, you're signing it under duress. Okay, I put that on my plates for obviously those exact reasons. All right, I'm traveling in my personal vehicle privately, which is by Constitution, by the Supreme Court, legal and lawful. Okay, so the thing that came up is, and I'll kind of read, part of his email here. Let's see, right about there. Okay, so he asked me why I travel with mine, and obviously that's the reason why I travel underneath that. But he also has friends who have made similar plates the same way I've made mine, with the United States of America Republic across the top, and then a UCC code, basically meaning something. But here's the code that they use, UCC 9-109. Now, if you use, everybody in class, go to your UCC books and turn to chapter 9 and go to section 109. Okay, thanks for following along at home. That specific code basically lets anybody who knows the code, or they utilize the code, or they're going to find out that you are engaging that this vehicle. So on your plate you'd have UCC 9-109, or you can put it in a little tiny logo somewhere on there, whatever, however you want to do it. It's your world. But it means that your vehicle, you're stating that your vehicle is a common household good. It is private property. It's a private vehicle. You're not engaging in commerce. So that's one of the reasons why his people have used it. And although he has said that almost none of them have been pulled over with that on there, the ones who have been let go because they were just interested in what that was, and they realized that they're operating in a private jurisdiction because they followed the correct platform in order to privately travel. Okay, if somebody comes from another country here and their car is legit, they know how to respect our laws and ways to operate on public ways, unless they're doing something illegal, there's really nothing they can do. They're utilizing their private vehicle on public roads, which is legal. Nothing they can do about it. Zero. Okay? Doesn't mean some prick couldn't overstep, but in general, by law, what is legal is that they have the right to do so. All right? Now, it goes on. He goes, also, when you get a chance, he goes, look at the Tennessee law that I found. He states, I recently moved to Tennessee from Arkansas, and a little over a week ago, I started looking up Tennessee's traffic codes, and for a document that I am working on to get me on to a specific list. I won't, give out that information. But he then goes on that the Tennessee Code Title 55 of the Motor and Other Vehicles, 55-4-103 B1, it actually says privately owned passenger vehicles not operated for hire. And then he gives me the actual law line down there. And then underneath it, he goes, after that, if you read further down, it says privately owned vehicles must register with a private plate in the county, and I had to ask him if it's county or country, but either way, that they are in order to drive. Okay, and then he said he's going to print off the traffic code and then keep it with him just in case Haha, have a good day. Talk to you later. Theo. Okay? So there you have it. You have the right to operate your vehicle privately. So to all the people who are like, oh, I'm not really sure, this, that, or the other, there it is. Okay? They have it. You have to dig for these sections in the code. You have to know how to put yourself in that jurisdiction, how to do it the proper way. Now here they're asking that you're supposed to, because if you're claiming that you're a resident or that you live within their state, okay, if that's your declaration, then you're supposed to let them know. But here's the thing. It doesn't say where to register it. It says you should register it with your county, let's just say, okay? Well, for me, I sent mine to the governor of our state, in which it came back as they said that they don't have any jurisdiction over me and to travel safely through their state, okay? I sent it also in with my passport, which is also something that I do when people buy my explanatory statement, either the master or the basic, and I have that information in there. So I put all that in there and then sent that off with my passport. Now that's on public record. That's a form of alternative registration, okay? You can go down to your local county with all of your information. And you know how you just register things and they stamp it or whatever, make a copy, keep it with the city? That's what you have to do. Okay? That's a form of registration. Now the county knows. Now what they do with it is on them. But if they ever want to argue the issue, all you have to say is they have a copy downtown, or I sent a. Now see what they did with my state is they actually returned it. Okay? They said that they don't have the filing capacity or jurisdiction, so they're returning the file and told me to travel safely through the state. I have the letter. I've showed it to many people, and they're like, oh my God, that's crazy. If you know what to ask for, who to ask for, you can do it. But I'm also not like going around, I guess this is not really bragging, but I'm not fanning the flames on a large scale. Okay, I'm not driving around with billboards on it, though my plates do have this information. And trust me, I've had cops behind me look at it. I have people behind me looking at my plates, and they're like, They almost always pull up next to me and take a look. I just kind of wave, and they keep going. So many of these people really want to just go, hey, what is a U.S. national? What is the, whatever. Now, if they didn't do it in a weird way, I would briefly explain. Here's my YouTube channel. Here's the information on it. Blah blah blah. Give them a little bit. But in general, I'm just living my life, doing my things. And so when you know what to do and how to do it, and like I said, don't be dicks. Don't abuse the power, the position. Do it. Help those who are interested. Don't force it down people's throats. Don't make a big thing out of it with yourself. But if that's how you want to live, that's your option. So once again, more information about that is down below, or you can go to the YouTube main page and look at the About This Channel section. All that's in there. That wraps it up. 2,000 subscribers. Thank you guys. And I got about 4 or 5 more videos. Long day of shooting. The Bad Wolf. We'll talk to you later. Excuse me. Stay healthy. Stay out of trouble. Go get your knowledge. Go make that money. Talk to you later.